Ninja Kamui is a brand new anime directed by Sung-Hoo Park. That name might sound familiar, but that's because he is the director of The God of High School, and he is also the director of Jujutsu Kaisen Season 1 and the movie. That in and of itself should get you hyped to watch this show. I need to sit down and talk about this. The first season isn't even over yet. I think there's only been like 6 or 7 episodes out, but bro, this show needs more attention, man. It is so good. And the first episode of this season is known around the anime world as the best first episode in a long time. 100% the best first episode of 2024. But all I can say about this show without giving too much away, because the first episode kind of dwells into a lot, but all I can say about this show without spoiling anything about it, there is a secret group of ninjas who work in the shadows to assassinate people. I know, shocker. This aspect of the show pretty much works how you would imagine it. There is the higher ups, who are these like veteran type ninja figures. Then below them are the top skilled ninjas. For example, this guy. Tell me he doesn't look sick. His name is Reaper, bro. What else do I need to say? And then there are, you know, the expendable goons that like just have endless waves apparently. So basically they're an ancient group of ninjas that have been working in the shadows for a long time, and they have a lot of secrets. And where we start in the show is basically them trying to hunt down the other ninjas that like eloped to try live a normal life and get away from that clan. They do this because they don't want them to reveal their secrets to anybody. And one of these people who tried escaping the clan is our main character Higan, who, might I add, is one of the coldest characters I think I've ever seen on screen. He is so fucking cool. And bro, this show does not give any shade of a fuck about foreplay, because in the first 2 fucking minutes of the show, this is what we get. Just look at this. Look at the animation. Just look at the fluidity of the fights. The style is absolutely incredible, man. I love it. And that is one of the tame fights. The last fight I seen, the latest episode that came out on this show, I think it was episode 4 or 5, one or the other, basically has our main character having to basically just whoop everybody's ass, and he does it with finesse. You get a dramatic story that actually hits. The story hits hard. You get this like sick ninja fights. Like, don't get me wrong, you're not going to be seeing like stuff like, say, like Black Clover. Like, they don't all have like these massive like fucking abilities and stuff, like cursed energy and all that stuff, you know? Think of it more of like an Attack on Titan type of thing. Like, it's more realistic. They don't have like crazy superpowers, but they do have abilities. I don't know what, like, they haven't really gotten into that too much in the show. We see them here and there, but they haven't really explained it. There's these things that each ninja gets after they've kind of proved themselves, and it is called a secret art. And basically what that is, it's like the ace up your sleeve. It's your special ability basically. And the main thing I like about this show is they don't give you everything. They don't spoon feed you the information. There's no training wheels. They just want you to figure it out by yourself, and we learn as the characters are learning basically. You always end the episode wanting to know something about the main character or the entire world as a whole, which is very good. I like that. But the coolest thing about this is it is an anime that isn't based on a manga. There's no pre-existing manga. This is an anime original show, which is so sick to me. I have never heard, like, I'm only in the anime space like a year and a half at this point, and I have never heard of any show that has like come out that isn't based on a pre-existing manga. I thought that was like a needed factor of this, you know? I'm gonna get into a little bit of spoiler territory right now. I'm not literally only gonna be spoiling the first episode, just so I can kind of give you a better view of what this story is. So basically the first episode starts off of, you know, we see that fight, the guy ends up getting killed in that fight, but my guy went down swinging. And then it cuts from that to a happy family living in a quiet little farm area. And bro, this part is so cute. So cute. But when I was watching it, when I seen how cute it was and how much emphasis they were putting on this family, I was like, uh-oh, some dark shit's about to go down. Later on that night, our boy Higan is walking down the stairs and he spots a peeping Tom in the window. Then this giant fight breaks out. We get to see how much of a badass this guy is. He is making light work of these guys. Then he hears his son call out to him, which obviously like throws him for a loop, and he goes to run and save his son. And he runs upstairs to find this ugly prick standing over the bloodied body of his wife, who has their son in his arms. Bro, I was not ready for what was to come next. I knew they were gonna die, but fuck me, man. My guy looks our main character in the eye, then proceeds to drive this staff through her neck. Fucking cold. And that's where this show turns into a revenge mission. He is out for blood. He wants to avenge his wife and kid. Because when I first started watching this show, when I was watching it at the start, I honestly thought it was going to be the kid who was the one that was going to survive, and I feel like everyone else was the same. It usually is the case, say like Vinland Saga for example. So I was shocked when I realized that they actually killed the child. Like, they did it off screen, but they killed him. And it just gets more and more hectic from there. Again, as I said, the latest episode was fucking unbelievable. But yeah, that's all I can say. I don't really want to say too much more because it really is interesting. That first episode, even though you know the story now, you should 100% give it a watch. There is so much love put into that first episode. The action scene's fucking phenomenal. Just that animation in general, that animation style when it comes to fights, it just looks so good. And it is just getting better and better and better. I thought it was gonna like start on a high and then slowly decline, but like it's fucking going, bro. I just kind of wanted to go on here and put some people onto this show because it really does deserve some more love. It is something so unique. Obviously it's not unique in terms of like, you know, story and all that jazz, but the way they execute it and the way it is written and the way it's animated just has so much love behind it, and it is definitely different than anything I've ever seen before. But if you've watched like shonen anime and stuff like that, or shogun anime, I never know which way you say it, then you have probably seen story-wise something similar or something along the same lines type of thing. But this show definitely does have its own little twist on certain aspects, and it's in America. It's kind of weird, but it's in America. It's not in like, you know, the typical places like Tokyo or somewhere else in Japan, you know. Set in America. The other like side characters and stuff like that are mostly American. But yeah, it is now one of the shows that I look forward to every Saturday. Ninja Kamui and Solo Leveling come out on the same day, and I am always excited to watch both of those. Like, Ninja Kamui is definitely going up there with like one of my top shows for now. God knows what will happen later down the line. Maybe they'll drop off the fucking map and just become terrible later down the line. But for now, it is definitely on track to being like at least in my top 10. It is just made for me, you know? It is just like perfectly made for me, and I feel like somebody else out there that just like absolute carnage on screen and just sick fight scenes, realistic fight scenes at that, you will love this show. Hands down, 100% you will love it. But yeah, I was gonna wait until the show was over to come on here and talk about this, which I 100% will. Once this first season is finished, I'm definitely gonna make another video going more in depth about it. But like, I just couldn't help myself. I need to sit down and just kind of vent and just tell you guys, put you onto this show because it's worth it. Get in while it's new. Thank you for watching, and if you're new here, I do these types of videos on my channel all the time. More in-depth videos really on like anime and shows or movies that I just really enjoyed. But I don't only do these types of videos on the channel, I do gaming videos also, and I do a lot of like basically a wide variety of different types of content. Whatever I want to do, I do. But yeah, be sure to go check out the channel and see if there's other stuff that you would like on there. If you like this, there's definitely something there for you. But if you guys have any ideas of other shows that you would like me to do videos on, or any other type of video in general, no matter what it is, please let me know in the comments, because I want to know what my viewers want to see from me, and I'd love to do more videos based on recommendations. Make sure to subscribe. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2024. And yeah, with that said, it's been EXO, and I'll talk to you all later. Have a good one.